before we begin, we all need to accept the fact that I have a cough drop in my mouth, and you all need to deal with it. Hi, hello, welcome to the video. I'm here today to talk about Fromis and their 9-Way Ticket album, but also I'm ill. I haven't mentioned this, I don't think so. I'm ill. I've been ill for the past, week now. I'm gonna do something drastic. I was gonna say something that I told myself I'm not allowed to say anymore. I'm gonna do something drastic one of these days. I've been sick 5 times in the last, 13 months. Never work at a school. None of you care about my illness. We're gonna talk about Fromis. So, let's go over this video is gonna work. I'm just gonna run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm gonna give it a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a disclaimer before we continue. That disclaimer, actually I have two. One disclaimer is that I'm crazy about Fromis. If you haven't watched my history of Fromis, I'm crazy about Fromis, okay? I'm deranged about this group, so prepare yourself for that. My main disclaimer, though, is just that everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, cool. That's out of the way. Let's get into the album, and the first song is Airplane Mode, and this diva. This song is so good. I know I said in my history of Fromis, at least a good 30 to 40 times, that Fromis has no bad songs, and I do stand by that, but also the song is so good. The verses are flawless. Okay, the first one starts chill, but it builds so perfectly. I love it. And then the second verse is just amazing. Then there's the chorus. This chorus does crazy things to my psyche, okay? Just the first half is chill, but that second half is the part that breaks me. I go insane to that second half, okay? The music is so good. It slaps so hard. I love it. In short, a great song, a great opener to this album, and one of the countless Fromis songs that I could consider the light of my life. Speaking of, next we have the title track, We Go, and I know I already said it in this video, Fromis has no bad songs, right? And that especially goes for their titles. Fromis titles, even the worst ones are leagues above everyone else. But this one, We Go is a classic in my household, if nothing else. From that first second with the snippet of the chorus, it's already at pop perfection. And then the verses come in and they make it even better. The first verse is the perfect start to the song. And the second verse is, legally speaking, the rap verse, which does mean there is a high likelihood that I will like it less. However, that's not true here. The rap is good and the vocal parts are excellent. The bridge is also stunning. Again, it starts slower, but that music comes in and it makes me crazy. It's so perfect, at least if you ask me, it's so perfect. I actually adore this bridge. And then there's the chorus. I don't think the English language has the proper words to describe just how much I love this chorus. I think about this chorus constantly. To this day, I think about this chorus constantly. I will concede a factor is that whenever I'm, if something good happens, I'll be like, We Go, and then the bestie will start singing it. So, that is a factor in why I think about it constantly, but I think about it constantly, okay? In spite of the bestie's Stockholm effects on me, it is a god-tier chorus with god-tier music. Big picture. This song is phenomenal, okay? And frankly, I think it deserved more. I've been thinking about this, all the time since I made my history of Fromis. If a Fromis single comes on that isn't supersonic, or even if it is supersonic, actually, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, Fromis was out here serving us the best discography we ever heard, and no one cared. Nobody but me and 10 other people cared about Fromis, and then they put out Supersonic and got a bunch of fans, but they had this quality of music the entire time, and no one cared. Anyway, closing out the album, we have Promise, which is our ballad for this album, and I'm a ballad girl, right? I love a good ballad. However, I do inherently have a lot less to say about this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. The vocals are stunning, because of course they are. They're Fromis vocals. And also, I do really like the chorus, but that's kind of all I got for this one. So we're going to move on. Okay, score time. Overall, I'm going to give this a 9.3 out of 10. I feel like for, most other girl groups, if they put this out, I would give it a higher score. I'd give it, 9.8, 9.9. The thing is, I know what a 10 out of 10 Fromis album is, and I know this isn't at that level, so I have to give it a lower score. Fromis's catalog is just too good, so it's getting a 9.3. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And in the description, I'm going to put all my Frummas reviews, but more importantly, I'm going to put my history of Frummas. I sit down, I think it's like an hour 20, if I recall correctly. I sit down, I run through the entire history of Frummas, like from idol school all the way through when they left Pledis. So you may check that out if you so choose. I do get really angry at points in it about Hybe. So just, if you're a Hybe stan, prepare yourself for that. But you may check it out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching.